Hello, my friends. How are you doing? I need to stop the music. There we go. Hi. How are you doing? Happy holidays. I hope you have a good time and you stay safe. Yeah. I hope you also hear me good. The microphone is a little bit further away from me than usually. I kind of figured out that it sounds better that way. So yeah, let's see. Okay. Of course, I need to have my chat in front of me. 1 second. There we go. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Hi, DV from Colorado. How are you doing? Hi, Jan from Belgium. Hi. Love the music. Okay, that's awesome. Really good. Oh, we have some background music. Wait a second. So because last time you liked that, and of course now I have a service where I can use music. Let me add this. It's lo-fi this time, so it's very relaxed sound. And I've downloaded everything beforehand, so I somehow have to delete. Oh yeah, remove selected. That's good. Okay, so wait a second. I need to get my audio down so there's no loop. Let's see, that should work. Not too loud, a little bit. Okay, good. So we have some relaxing sound in the background. Shouldn't be too loud. Let's go like this. I hope that's good. I only can hear it a little bit. Okay, let's go back to the chat. Hi Etienne, hola. ¿Cómo estás? I don't know what, no, how do you say? I don't know what it is. I don't know what happy holidays is in Spanish. I'm sorry. Hans, hi. Thank you very much. Hi Jens from Germany. Hi Anthony from the UK. How are you doing? Hans from Lüneburg. Hi. Thanks for joining. Scene from Atlanta. Roland from also from Germany. Wow, from the Maintal. Hi. Hugo from Saxony. Saxony-Anhalt. Okay, good. Hi Sean from I don't know where. I forgot. Sorry. Nicola. Hi. Background music, please, not too loud. Is it too loud? Is it? I can pull it down a little bit more, just so we have a little bit stuff in the background. Some relaxing lo-fi. Whew. Yeah, the beard is growing. The beard is getting ever longer, and I'm not sure if I should cut these sides or not. So right now it's really round on all sides. Yeah, let's see. I don't want to lose this because it takes so long to grow this, and when it gets longer, I want to have some, like, you know, I don't want to have like just a small stick in the middle with beard and there's nothing. Music is okay? Okay, that's good. Very nice. Yeah, so I'm getting the Santa style also, like, let's see next year if it's completely white. I don't know. Let's see. So today we are going to look at Luminar AI a little bit, of course, and also at your posts from the challenge this week with the Christmas pictures, or holiday pictures, better said. And also I have to figure out how to do a giveaway. I said I'd do one, but I'm not sure how to do that. We can go two ways. Either I figure out how to randomly pick a name from the viewers, or I can just post a link and whoever uses the link first gets the pack. I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit strange to do it like that. I don't know. Hi, Barry from Australia. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Pretty awesome. And Brett from Vancouver Island. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you, everybody, for joining. Yeah. So... let's see. Let's have a look at Luminar. We can also look a little bit at okay, this is one thing I want to look at before I change the screen over is does Luminar actually work in Affinity Photo or not? Because I haven't checked yet. Let me see. Plugins? No, it doesn't. It doesn't show up. Okay, so that apparently does not work. Do we have a starting screen? Well, we can switch over. Let's keep this page. Just like a random picture I took. It's nothing special. Let's switch over here. Work view. There we go. So this. Oh, we should have turned off this announcement here. There we go. So now this is gone. You can see my screen. Yeah. Okay. Good. So this is how it looks. and it's a little bit more ordered, basically. 1 second, let me close the chat so I can see it over here again. I have to move this over. Background music, please not. Okay. Hey, Armstrong from Ontario. Thanks for joining. Yeah, no links, please, because of spam and stuff like that. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and it's a little bit different than Luminar 4 because it's a little bit more like smooth from the editing, and you have these different steps basically because you open up a file first. So this kind of takes you on by the hand and says, okay, first open a file, then look at the templates, then go into editing, and then go into export, so you know what kind of steps to take next. And the interesting thing here is also when you load a file, like for example, you can see when I switch this over, for this photo, this stuff here is like depending on what kind of picture you're opening up, right? So it's not like general, but it's just like specifically for this photo, they suggest some selections of presets, basically, of templates that you can use for that. And these are kind of categories, and you can click on them. And when I click on them, you see they have these here. It looks like a little bit like Spotify, like it's music tracks or something like that. But these are actually templates. They're kind of, yeah, presets that you can look at to see what it's doing. Hey, Shalou from Andalusia. Hi, thanks for joining. Awesome. And you can click on them, of course, to apply them. And that's basically what this first stage does for the picture, basically, that you have a lot of templates. You can also choose from everything that's here. You can see you click on see all. So you have like different kind of things: Mother Nature, portrait, macro, cinema, lifestyle, aerial. Down here you have just a list of the categories that you can click on, essentials and stuff, and there's different styles in here. You can also save your own styles. You can also bookmark these styles to my collection if you like them. You can see there's always like this heart next to it. Let's click on this, for example. So I guess now it should... Is it here? Yeah, under favorites, you can see. So you can see that here. So it's a little bit more ordered, so that's nice. And now I don't know how to get back. Oh, there we go, on this magic wand up there. Yeah, so this is basically the first stage. You can again use a catalog, or you can use, you can add a folder of images, or you can add single images into the software. To edit them, they will show up down here as a strip, as you can see. And yeah, so there are some things I like. For example, this new kind of slicker design. Some things I don't like are, for example, if you look at the picture here, is that it looks blurry. It takes, like you see this icon here up, this logo is kind of animated, and that means that it's loading in the picture, basically. And very often when you edit, first of all, it's kind of small. I don't know why the work area is so small, and there's like this huge distance down there, stuff like that. And only when you click on that and zoom into, and you will see that the picture is actually sharp. And for me, that is a problem, because effects, like for example, contrast or other things, are important to see also how they work on smaller details. And if the preview is like low resolution and blurry, I don't know how it looks. For example, with the hair, how does it influence the hair? Does it make it softer? Does it make it harder? Does it make it like look better, stand out more, or kind of, you can't really tell until you zoom in. So this is one feature I don't like about it, that the preview is really blurry often, and you have to zoom into to actually get how the picture looks. Like this is 100% zoom now. So that's a bit strange. And yeah, you have these templates. I think they are created by artists from their, how do you say, from their employees or artists they like, stuff like that. I don't think they are AI created. They are AI selected, I guess. Hi, Andrzej from Poland. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. My name is Andrew. Oh, okay. So your name is Andrew. That's good to know. So I don't have to. Maybe you need to remind me next time. That's actually Andrew. Okay, good. Okay, what else? Well, you can select the template or not. You have 1 second. There's somewhere is a history. I think the history is when you go and edit. No, 1 second. There's a before and after here, so this tells you if something changed. In this case, we didn't apply anything, so that's good. And then you can go into edit. And now here is the thing about that. And I've watched different previews of the software, and most of them said it's basically the same thing as Luminar 4. So if you already have Luminar 4, they didn't really add much to that. They added a little bit new effects mostly in the area of portraits, not so much in the area of landscape. So is it worth it? I don't know. Apparently it's quicker, although I didn't experience that yet. So I was really impressed with Luminar 4, and I think you can get it like for $50, $60 or something, while this is $100. And this is like just a small upgrade, and they kind of improved. They rebuilt the software apparently, so it's more stable and faster. And this is also why the catalog doesn't carry over into the new software, although I think it's also about like getting people to spend again on the software. So if you need the new stuff that's in there, maybe it's a good investment, I guess. Hi, Simon. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Okay. Again, the preview window is really small, as you can see. There's like, I have to admit, I don't know if I can just like hide this part down here. Maybe I can. Let me check. Is there some, I can't right click on that. I don't see any menu area here. What is this? Ah, this is masking. I don't think you can. Wait, there's a view thing. Window, minimize, zoom, view. Show film strip. We can hide that. Okay, now it's a little bit bigger, but still, do you see that huge gap down here, the huge gap up here, and then left and right, and there's so many gaps here that why doesn't this fill my screen as far as it goes? If I zoom in, it goes up to here, but if I'm zooming out again, and there's only, when you click, there's only these 2 steps basically. You can of course go here and then, but this is fit to screen. This is the problem. Why is fit to screen not like trying to fill it as much as possible? That's kind of, and it loses so much of the, I mean, you need to see your picture when you want to edit it. So that's kind of a problem here, right? Okay. One thing they have in here, Sean says, take a look, about 20 reminders to start saying your name right. Oh, okay. Scene. Oh my God. Scene, not Sean? I'm sorry, my brain is so bad. I don't know. It's really bad. I didn't see anything in AI that I really needed. To use Luminar 4 only a little. Yeah, me too. I was kind of expecting this to be like the next amazing, really cool thing where AI happens and you're like, wow, you click this and that and magically the picture is really awesome. But so far, not really. They have this thing here, composition, and then you can click on AI and it kind of suggests to you a composition. And wait a second, if you change the ratio, does it select different compositions? Not really, right? No, it just like, let's go to, how do I undo this? Let's go here. And then, no, that's what you get. And this is another problem I have. Like, if I have an AI and it makes a composition for me, my expectation would be click on AI composition. I get, let's say, 8 different crops that I can choose from. And let's say I choose the best 2 crops I like, and based on that, it makes another 4 suggestions, you know, so I can like get a choice. But here I don't really have a choice. It just like says, okay, this is good. Why? I don't know why this is good. It's just what the AI says, but that's a little bit, it's very kind of limiting, to be honest. And you can also like, wait, no. It doesn't react also. This is the thing. You click here and like, it's not like the AI is then, let's see. No, it goes back to 2 by 3. If I say, hey, make me an AI crop 1 by 1 because I want it for Instagram, doesn't work. It does select the ratio for you. That's also not great. So there's definitely room for improvement. I think cropping, to have an AI to give you crop suggestions is a good idea. I have it on my phone where they have not a crop mode, but what they do instead, let me see. It's called single take. And what that does basically is it makes a video, or at least a lot of photos. I think it makes a video, and then from these, let's say 500 photos, it chooses the best 8 or something like that. It makes short video clips. It makes photos with edits, with presets applied that are also cropped for you. And so you have a choice of like 8 or 10 different photos, video clips in different styles. One is like pop and the other is black and white. And then you have a loop where the video goes forward, backward, or you have just one small loop, or one is like in slow motion or stuff like that. So it does stuff. It suggests a lot of stuff to you. And then you can go from there. But here, this is not really happening. And this I would see as a good help. Other than that, you can just go and move your shapes here around, you know, and just find your own kind of crop in that sense. That makes it a little bit easier, probably, because the AI function is not that great. Hi Doron from Israel, how you doing? Okay, I think I will never learn that, because for me, for example, like this is, I'm how do you say, dyslexic, I think. So if things are very similar, for me it's really hard to differentiate them for words. So I can't like so for example, my father is actually a veterinarian. He's a doctor, but to this day I have always to think about how do you write the German word doctor, which is Arzt, you know? And I always have to think, where does the T go in the word Arzt? Is there a double T, like T set T, or is it set T, or is it T set? I can't, this does not go into my head, you know, or other things. In other, like mostly in German language, because it's sometimes a little bit strange, but you know, so this is really complicated, these kind of things. I use AC/DC, that's still around, that's a dinosaur, but I guess they do some stuff. They have been like the biggest, and now they are like, at least I haven't heard much about them. Wait, let's go here to original. Okay, so what else can we do here? We have an erase mode. What does the erase mode do? Oh, I can hold control and rotate my mouse to zoom in here. Does it erase effects or what? Because this doesn't do anything. This is a first impression, by the way, just so you know. It's not like a full like review or something. It's a first impression together with you. If you have some knowledge about the software, pitch in, say what you like, what you don't like. Here we have light. And I think in the version 4 you had this kind of AI light. Here, apparently not. Let's see, we have enhance. So we have enhance, so that's good. Oh, you don't have to press control. You can just mouse wheel to zoom. Okay, that's also good. Okay, let's enhance here. And this makes it in a smart way brighter. So it doesn't make it just brighter, but these are the same things you had in Luminar 4, basically, you know. Is now the Ultimate 2021 and expensive? Really? I have to check that out. But I use an older version for photo management as well. Interesting. Okay. Luminar is a nice gimmick. With the new software kind of thing, yes. Before, like Luminar 4 is really good, especially if you want to get quick results where you don't want to spend too much time and you're not worried too much about getting the exact color or the exact effect. You just want to have like a nice quick result you can post on social media. I think that's kind of the area where this pitches in, you know? So, I think the Luminar software is for people who want more than Instagram filters, but less than Lightroom, like engagement with all these kind of settings and stuff. They just want to have some snappy, kind of good-looking things that are like creating, like just stunning things that look good for a second on the internet. But otherwise, other than that, if you go more into detail, you probably want to have something a bit more sophisticated. But if you want that, you probably don't want to click on a button that says, like, make my light look good AI. You know, you wanna do on yourself with dodge and burn and all these kind of, you have a lot of concepts behind that if you want to really go into that, right? But this is very simplified, you know? So this is like, an easy way to edit pictures without having to worry about understanding what is going on behind the scenes. It gives you very simple terms here. You can see enhance, structure, color, black and white. It's all very easy to understand. You can boost the structure a little bit. And so, yeah, that makes it a little bit easier. So I think it's good for beginners or people who want to have or need quick results, which also can be professionals. I'm not saying this is just for beginners who are hobbyists. You, as a professional, if, for example, you are, let's say, you post social media comments for a lot of companies, you need quick styles and like looks and pictures that you post all day long, then this is a good solution for that, right? Because you can be really fast with that kind of thing. You can see I put a little bit more structure in here and boom, my hair has a little bit more structure, so that's pretty good. By the way, this is a raw file, so this is also why sometimes stuff is a little bit slow to load, because this is not a JPEG file. Okay, I'm retired with a lot of time. That's good. Yeah, that's very good. that's a perfect that's the perfect situation for photo editing, because you can spend endless amounts of time on pictures. Yeah, that's always good. Remove color casts. Let's see how good that works. Oh, what is happening right now? That is not removing the color cast. This is just like, huh? Do you see that? Like the shadows, they are getting like just blue here in that area, or in the face. You get this kind of, you see when I push it like this, the skin is very violet and the shadows are like dark bluish violet for some reason now. So this doesn't seem to remove color cast. It's a bit strange. Okay, let's go to the next one. We have black and white. Well, this is just classic black and white. So you can basically, you convert it to black and white and you can use these levers. It's a little bit like in Affinity Photo, basically. Let's go back here. Oh, by the way, one thing they did, this is really interesting. Look at that. You don't need these kind of layers anymore. You have the masks built in here. So you can see I can just like paint on this area here. And so now you can see that this area now is getting more black and white and the rest is staying colored. So let's make this 100% from the opacity. So you can see now the face is black and white, the rest is colored. So this is interesting to have. You don't have to go back and forward with all the layers, make it super complicated. It's all just in one in one thing. You make the mask where you make the effect. So this makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, then you have small, medium, large details. It's the same like in Luminar 4. And you can sharpen it. and like define where should it go the most, or where should I remove a little bit from that. You can see like on the skin, for example, how this is like way too much. You can see like the goosebumps down here really sticking out right now, and then I go the other way and I can make it softer in that area for the smaller details, you see. So that's what that is doing. Again, you can use the brush here, the mask, to apply that. There's also a sharpening mask here. Is this like unsharpened mask that you have in other software? Because you can see this seems to go by the size of the detail. You see, if I pump this up, radius, it's getting sharper for the small details here, and I push this down. It's not like sharpening these kind of details. Interesting. Huh. Details masking. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm not sure if this was in the 4 version. Do you know if this was in the 4 version? Denoise, of course. Do we have any noise here? Not so much, right? By the way, this is a good question right now. Where can I see the picture information if I want to? Is this the picture information up here? No, this goes to a website. And there I have videos basically that explain to me what things are doing, like little tutorials. So that's interesting. Show histogram. Okay, I can have a small histogram up here. That's good. But where's my video? Where's my information of the picture? Remove? No. Adjustments. Rotate. No, it didn't. That's true. Yeah, it didn't reinvent. No, I mean 4 had some pretty good stuff in there, especially again for portraits. It had some real golden hour. Let's look at that. Nothing is happening. Okay, let's try the foliage. Oh. You see, this is another thing that I don't like. I don't know why, but they don't know how to make a good color for foliage, because this looks not good. And this is a foliage enhancer. So if I want to enhance foliage, I want to have this classic darker green that you see in a lot of pictures that really looks good. And this is kind of this atomic green, like Ghostbusters Slimer green. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't enhance foliage. So this is another thing that's not so great about that. I don't see any effect from golden hour somehow. Dehaze does work. In this case, only makes it a little bit darker, of course. Hey, wait a second. Is this? No. I don't know why golden hour is not working right now. You can put a vignette. You can make it dark, you can make it bright. One thing I like here is that the vignette looks a lot better than in Affinity Photo. The vignette effect in Affinity Photo is just not good. I don't know why they don't improve on that. It just looks like, first of all, it doesn't give you enough control, although this doesn't give you enough control either. Choose subject. How do you choose this? Oh, this is just like the center point. Okay, good. So I can see I can set the center point, but there should also be more control here. Like for example, for the shape of the vignette, stuff like that. But the way this is like the gradient, how it's getting darker, is nice. A thing that I also would like to see for vignettes is, I don't think they have it in Affinity Photo either, is that I can define the brightness of the edges, but also of the center point, because that's also important, you know? I don't just want to change how it looks on the outside, I also want to have a control on the inside, because this, of course, is connected with each other, you know? So that would make a lot more sense to have that in one filter. You have that in Nick Collection, by the way. where you can adjust both of them at the same time. So that makes it very useful. Okay. The golden hour is for landscapes. But what if you have a portrait that you shoot during golden hour? There should be. By the way, well, let's do this lighter. I want to also load a city picture and a landscape picture, so we can look at that in a second. Okay, by the way, we have the first half hour is gone already. Today, only 90 minutes for the live stream. So because people said, hey, that's too long. So I want to make it shorter. There, okay, we have sky, augmented sky. We don't have this. What is atmosphere? Oh, we can add some fog. This is also not what we can do here. Sun rays. We can maybe try to add some sun rays here. Let's see. Does this do something good here? No, because we are too close to the subject. So this is also something you can't do here. So this looks usually good if you have a full landscape, but if you would have some like light shining from up here, this is not happening because this is made for landscapes. All right, so let's not do that. You can, for the mood, you can choose LUT. So this is very similar to the 4 version. I guess we look at that when we load a city or a landscape. Let's go on to this here for the face. And you can see here you have the face light, so you can make the face brighter. This is a very good effect. Okay, that's a little bit too much. Let's zoom in like that. So you can see I can adjust this with the slider. I don't have to do any kind of selections or such. Again, I would like to have more control over what is going on when it's lightening the face, when it's making the face lighter. How do I want to make the face lighter? What kind of areas should be lighter? What kind of areas should be darker? Maybe if I have an AI included, give me the ability to maybe add some rim light or some highlights, or maybe oily kind of quality to the skin or stuff like that. So you have a little bit of light reflection in there and stuff like that. So you have a little bit more control over what is going on. And also, what kind of light is it that is shining on the face? If I change the face light a little bit warmer, a little bit colder, it could be more, you know, there could be a little bit more, especially if this is kind of AI driven. Maybe give me some choices, maybe make some suggestions. How bright should the light, the face be, right? Let's make this a little bit lighter. You have face slim, which is kind of nice. Does it work here? Let's see. Yes, it does work. You can see the face is getting a little bit slimmer. And usually you don't like compress it like a sandwich. You only want to adjust it a little bit, just so it looks better. The people feel better about how the picture looks of them and how they look to other people also, which is important. Not just for the reason, like a lot of people think like, hey, this is kind of cheating and it's kind of setting a too high standards. But when people think about themselves, they have a different image of themselves in their mind than you see of them when you see them on a picture, right? And some people don't have a good photo face, so they just want to have a little bit of adjustment and say, hey, I don't have this kind of round face. I have like a slimmer face, and I don't like this and that because to my inner eye, I look different. So you can adjust it a little bit, right? Stuff like that can also be interesting for these kind of uses. So you can just like make it a little bit slimmer. By the way, let's make this full power here and see what happens. Okay. I think it does slimming on an angle, right? Because the face is on an angle and the slimming is also on an angle. It doesn't just compress it. Why should I get Luminar when I already own Affinity Photo? I don't see any advantages. Well, there's 2 different reasons. The one reason is different software gives you different results, you know? So it's good to have different approaches to give you more ability and expression artistically. So I would suggest just trying out different tools from different companies to see, do they have this style? Do they have the kind of philosophy that you like? or not, you know, because some software will help you to achieve easily what you want to do, and other software will stand in your way, even if the tools are there, but they are not made in a way, the colors don't turn out in a way or stuff like that, that you like, that you want to have. And so Affinity Photo and Photoshop and Nik Collection and Lightroom and Luminar, they all have their different looks. And you will often see if a picture was edited in, for example, Lightroom or Nik Collection, because the results are different from how they are. They have kind of specific tastes and feels to the colors, to the contrasts they set up, to how the textures look in a picture. And Lightroom is often a little bit more plasticky, very perfect, very idealized from the look. It looks great, but it's a little bit too good often. It's just a little bit too perfect. And then you have a Nik Collection, which is a little bit messy sometimes, but it looks more analog and warm. You know, you don't have this kind of super precision. You can achieve the super precision with the software. I'm not saying it's a messy software. I'm saying often the looks you get from that are more catered towards looking a little bit messy and looking a little bit analog and having a little bit kind of a defect in there from what it looks, with cross-processing and analog looks from films and adding overlays with dirt and stuff like that, right? While, for example, with Luminar, the main idea is that you create an idealized picture where you have very quick effects that give you something that is more dreamlike, I would say. Like, for example, replacing a sky with one click and then adding some sunlight that wasn't there and then adding an atmosphere that wasn't there, all with one click, to give you like just an awesome looking result, an over-the-top result that is good for that kind of niche of market of people who say, I want to have just something that looks cool, where my friends are in awe of how cool that picture is. But it's a little bit too much often, you know. It's like, how can I say, like a Starbucks coffee. You know, it's not bad, but it's often over the top, you know. It's just like, it's if you would drink two of the same, you would just like explode from all the sugar and taste that's in there, you know. It's good for a little bit, but then too much, you know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, and then you have, of course, stuff like Affinity Photo, where you can basically, you are in a cockpit, like a pilot. It's very complex. You can make all kinds of styles, but you need to know how. And this is not only about the technical knowledge of how to use the tools, but also about the artistic decision of what tools to use when, and also about the experience of how did that stuff actually look. So, for example, if you say, hey, I want to have an analog photo that looked like it was photographed with an old Kodak film and then developed on a gritty paper. How do you know how that actually looks, you know? Stuff like that, you know? And this is the kind of experience that these tools give you, for example, right? Yeah, that's good. Or, for example, if you replace a sky, that you think about, okay, I need to have the light situation right, and the shadows and the ambient light should also be right, so it fits the sky, stuff like that. If you know that and how to implement that, then you can do that with Affinity Photo or Photoshop. But if you don't, maybe Luminar is a better solution for that, because it's just one click and it does a lot of that stuff for you, right? So these are like the different markets, the different niches, right? And there's even more complex stuff, right? Like more professional stuff, you could say. What is the other one? I always forget the name. Not Studio One. I always think Studio One, but that's a music software. You're gonna tell me in the chat. And this has some kind of studio features that you use when you photograph in the studio. You have your laptop next to you and you have a preview and adjustments and blend, all these kind of previews and overlays. It has a lot of that stuff built into that. As far as I've seen, I've never used it myself, to be honest. One thing, by the way, while we are here talking about skin defect removal is, I think, not as good as in 4. I might be mistaken here, but look at that. If I click on that, it does some stuff. Does it do some stuff? Maybe I have to push the amount here. No, this is actually making shine removal. Did this do anything at all? Wait a second. Do you see any defects removed? No, right? I'm confused because last time this removed some defects from the skin, but this time it doesn't do anything. Maybe we have to wait a little longer. Amount? But oh, is that it? Wait a second. Let's turn this. Let's use the preview here. There we go. Oh, this makes it very dark. Well, you can see how the skin looks better, but the defects are still there. You can see like up here and this here and that here and there and there. There's a lot of skin defects still there, so that is not great. It makes the skin smoother though, but it also kind of, for some reason, makes the hair different. Maybe because the hair has kind of a skin color here, so that might be the case. So it doesn't realize completely what is skin and what is hair in this situation. That's not too good. Okay, capture one. That's it. Capture one. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So that's it. And I might be wrong about that, but from the users that I have seen, other use it for, capture one is often like used directly in the studio while shooting it, to have often also more control over how you take the pictures before you start to edit them, right? I'm not sure if people actually edit completely to the finish in capture one. I think it's more like preparing everything so it's good, and then you go into another software to finish the complete edit with all the layers and effects and stuff like that. This is, for example, this is another different, while we're at the subject. All these kind of things that you do in Affinity Photo with editing things. This is why Affinity Photo is a photo editing software, and stuff like Luminar or Lightroom are photo adjustment softwares. There's a difference. I mean, with this kind of sky replacement, there's a little bit of editing also in there because it's removes stuff and replaces stuff like that, but it's not like in Affinity Photo where you make a complete composite of something, right? So that's a lot more complex, right? Okay, let's go on here. Well, we don't have a body here. I think I need to load in some more different pictures. The hell? High key. Okay, no high key. We have a pro area, so all of this stuff here is really similar to what you have seen in. There's some auto distortion correction for the lens, super contrast, so you can make contrast for different areas, highlights, midtones, shadows, color harmony. It's called color harmony, but it's not really color harmony. I was a bit surprised by that. So you can go here with the color balance. Let's see. Whoa, wow, that's a bit much here. So these are the shadows. Let's go for the midtones here. Well, see, this is also a thing. Like I said, they have different tastes from the software. You will see that if you use these same sliders, for example, in Lightroom, you get a different kind of look. Like, for example, this kind of orange teal look or orange cyan look that you get in Luminar. That has a specific color. That's kind of sorry, not in Luminar, in Lightroom. That is the Lightroom orange teal look, and you see that that's from that software. You look at the picture, you know, oh, that's a Lightroom preset. That wasn't another software. While when you use another, for example, here you go to cyan, and you can see that it's cyan, but it's a really ugly cyan. It's not the kind of cyan you're looking for, right? That sounded like Star Wars. That's not the sign you're looking for. So that's different. You know, these are the things that have a little bit of influence, of course, on what software you choose, basically, right? They have dodge and burn. Wait a second, is this dodge and burn? Oh no, there's a brush here. Okay, good. And then they have a clone stamp. Let's look at that's preparing. Oh, and then let's see. Click the source. That's very blurry. Is it preparing? Like I said, it's like a raw file. So I hope it's not crashing because it crashed again. Crashed today. There we go. So now let's make the radius smaller. And then, okay, this is not great here. So I have to, how do I go back? Not Control C to go back, really? Can I not go back? Well. Okay. I thought this was more like, why does it, okay, it renders a long time. I thought this would be a little bit like smarter from the solution where I click here and it kind of adapts the color to sees, oh, there's like shadow. So this will give me a shadowy version of the skin that I copied from here to here. But you have to actually think about where do I source it from to get the right tone. So it's just like a classic clone stamp. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. And it takes forever to render. Now, there we go. Okay. How do I apply that? So it tries to make things easier, but then sometimes it doesn't. So for example, right now there is no apply button that I can see. And you can see I'm still in the mode. Maybe I have to switch to another mode. Oh, now it's applying. Okay, so I have to just switch to another mode. Yeah. Okay. And this is also, you have seen right now, when I go into clone, it removes the things that I have done already, and I see the original picture, which is kind of okay because you have a better idea of the source that you try to clone over. But then again, if I did a lot of adjustments, the picture looks completely different. So it's a bit confusing right now, and even like here there is like dark areas we don't even see so good what you're doing, so it would be better to have a lighter version of that, maybe to clone that over. So that's a bit, it would be good to have like a selection or a choice to say, okay, I want to have it with or without effects if I clone that over. Hans says expensive. Wait a second, the full version of Capture One is absolutely great. I still have to write them an email. But expensive. Yeah, they're very expensive. And what I don't like about Capture One is that they sell you different versions for different cameras. I mean, why? Why do that? It's expensive anyways. Why do you need to have, like, cash me again for having a second camera or stuff like that, you know? Like, why? I don't understand. It's a bit strange. If I understand the model correctly that they have. Quert says, as long as you see the Luminar logo changing, color flashing, the program's rendering. Yes, yeah, it's rendering, right. Okay, let's load a picture from the internet. So we have a JPEG. Let's go with the city picture. Ideally one that isn't super edited. Maybe we go to Pixabay. So we have something that's more unedited. Let's go here with city, and then we go with latest. And there you see pictures that are often not edited much. I would like to have like a night shot maybe, so we can apply this kind of night filter if it's really as cool as they make it look or not. Maybe I enter city night here. City night, there we go. Is it? This is on latest, okay. Let's find a picture that we can use. Doesn't have to be super amazing. Maybe this one is kind of, maybe this one here. Let's have a second look. There's some kind of strange effect on here. This is too white. That would be good. This is good. That looks like a fairly unedited night shot. So let's download this. Let's go with a high resolution. Oh no, I have to log in. Okay. Let's move this over here real quick. Do you, by the way, do you also have the problem that now that everywhere you have this Google and Facebook button, you just can't remember if you clicked on Google or Facebook, and if you click the wrong one, they just make a new account for you. And it's like, what? I didn't want to have a new account. Just tell me this isn't associated and then I change it, you know? Don't make a new account without asking me. All right. Let's go here at a single picture. Doesn't work. Why? Oh, we are in a mode still, I guess. 1 second. Now it works. Okay, good. 1 second. Downloads here, and then we want to load this picture. And now everything should go a little bit faster. And you can see, again, it suggests to me urban style. Big city. By the way, here's another thing I don't like. This thing here is way too small to click it. It's like, it's okay, but you often click next to it. Why not make it a little bit thicker? Like, give it more size. So here we have the big city thing, and this is what I wanted to try. So here we have Frosty. That's actually not bad. It's not like amazing good, but it's not bad. I would like the blue to be more like, have a bit more taste, you know? It's a little bit like cold. It's called Frosty, so maybe that's the reason. Okay, let's go to City Thrills. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. All right, so far I enjoy the city styles, black and white. Yeah, kind of. You know, black and white can be so characterful. This is not very characterful right now, but maybe that's the picture. Electric City, let's go. Okay, I was expecting more, but maybe we need something with nice neon lights. That could be Capture One manufactures cameras itself. Phase 1 XF camera. They do? Viewfinder and lens, approximately 46,000. Wow. Okay, yeah, not for us, I guess. Maybe if I have 1 million followers, I can afford this someday, but I probably don't need it. I wouldn't know what to do with that. Yeah, but it's there. Yeah, it's nice. It's nothing that's like, Again, you see, I can't click on this thin line here. Big screen. Let's see. Travel. What is this? Travel log U? It's not lounge, right? Log U? What is a log U? Is this how you write lounge and I'm stupid right now? Detoning. Discourse of a specific type. Oh, it's a word ending. I think they wanted to write lounge. Right? I think it's supposed to say lounge, travel lounge. Or a travelogue? Is that like a wordplay? It's not bad. You see, that's what I mean. You get a result where you think, you look at it for a second and you think, ooh. And then you look at it for a minute and you think, So that's exactly the effect that this is meant for. It's like you post something for your friends on Instagram or on Facebook, and they should be amazed for the like they give you, and then they scroll past and it's gone, and that's the whole moment. It's not like I want to show this, I don't know, I want to sell this, or I want to like put it in a gallery or something. But it's good enough for this kind of short effect to be like wowed by it, and then you go on. This is not great at all, but maybe that's about the picture. There we have another black and white style. Again, not really impressed by that. Sunshine. It doesn't have sunshine in it, so maybe that's the reason. Dark forest. Cold frame. Kind of like this one. Minus the violet roof here, but I mean, that's the picture, so don't worry about that. So there's some good stuff in here, though. What I would really be interested is if these styles are created by AI. I don't think they are created by AI, but that would be interesting to have something like that, right? Travelogue, a lecture about travel. Oh, that's an actual word? I didn't know that. Thank you, Armstrong. Often accompanied by a film, a video, a slide, a narrated film or video about travel. Ah, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Travelogue. Travelogue. Travelogue? Really? Then why isn't it written Travelogue? That's strange. Toronto, Melbourne, Abbey Street. Oh man, you know what? I don't like if you have like styles and they have these kind of strange names that tell you nothing at all. You know, why is this New York and this is Toronto for some reason? Although they are very similar. New York has a little bit more color in it than Toronto, but I don't know. I think it makes it sound stylish, you know, like in other areas. Okay, so we have this. Should we reset it or just stick with this? Let's go back to this other one that was kind of nice. Again, I can't click that line. Big screen, Travelogue. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's go to edit. So now it's applied. Now we can basically refine that. Let's see. So there's no edits in here. Do the points mean this is where the edit is? Yes, I guess so. There's nothing here and there is something here. You can see, so this kind of tells you where things have happened. So that's good. Okay, again, let's try remove color cast. Ugh. Okay. Well, now we can't see what kind of stuff it is removing because there's already an art style applied to it. Oh, we have some landscape stuff here. Let's see, golden hour. No golden hour. Oh, there we go. So this has a bigger effect now. I will reset the picture. Now I have to find where... Oh, there's the history. Down here, there's a clock. You can see, you click on that. Let's click on original. Good. So let's go back to... How do I close this? I click here. Okay, good. Let's go for golden hour. That's not golden hour. It's just like... what is it called? My brain is like flat right now. What is it called? Saturation. It's just saturation, right? I mean, golden hour is like everything is warmer and golden. And this, like you can see here in the blue areas, it's not getting warmer. It's just like getting more saturated. And also the houses, the skyscrapers, they're not getting warmer. They're just getting more saturated. So that's a little bit of a disappointment, to be honest. Strange names is also the case with LUTs. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. They have all kinds of strange names, and then you have no idea what's happening. Templates are a starting point, then you move to edit. Yeah, absolutely. I know. The point means that, yeah, there was something added, right? Yeah. Okay. So this time we can go over here to this area. Let's see what we get here. Atmosphere. So we can add some fog. And for some reason the fog is in the sky, but not on the ground. But they have some other things. Like you have here a depth slider. You can see I can bring this closer or further away. So this is basically the opposite of what the dehaze effect is doing in Affinity Photo. With the depth and the amount, you add some fog, which I have to say the fog doesn't look too bad, to be honest. So that's pretty okay. You can also adjust the lightness of the fog, which is nice. Ooh, I forgot to turn off the sound of my phone. Sorry about that. Let's do this right now. There we go. Okay. And they have different other things. They have layered fog, and this is fog on the ground. This is really interesting that you have that, as you can see here. I mean, when you do it like this, it's just like a strip of fog in the middle. So that doesn't look that amazing, but if you apply it a little bit as it should look like, it's kind of good. And I think, I'm pretty sure about that the fog is actually understanding where the ground is and then putting it there. And not just like willy-nilly putting it in the middle of the picture. So this is actually not too bad. And again, you have some depth here. You can see I can bring it closer to me or further away. So in that area, Luminar has some pretty good stuff. You also have mist, which is another version here. You can see this is also thicker than fog. Let's go. Here's fog. Or is it? Is it the same? It's kind of the same. It depends on the picture, really, in this case, because this is another of these AI cases. They're just someone saying, let's call it this. Yeah, I think so, too. Maybe the artist has some kind of creative idea of saying, hey, this is how I feel about New York or something. That could also be. They kind of want to give it a certain feeling, but maybe it's just style. And then you also have haze, which is also nice. So there is a little bit of variation here, and this is a little bit of an improvement also over the version 4, where as far as I remember you only had fog, and now you have these different variations here. That's pretty good. Right. Okay, sun rays, we can place them here. In this case, they work a little bit better because now you have the right scale for them, right? Although right now they don't look that great. Let's see. I mean, maybe remove the haze here. There's some sun settings here. I think this is also an improvement. I don't think this is part of 4 where you can set the radius and stuff. A number of rays you could set in 4. This much I remember. You can also randomize them. I think this you also had in 4, but the sun size, I think that's new. I think even the warmth of the sun rays and the sun is new, especially that you can adjust this individually. That's kind of nice. Again, what's missing, strangely enough, is you can't set the color of the light. And this would be, I would think, a bit interesting to be able to do that. To have, like, for example, what about pink or violet light or blue light or something? Like the sun can have a lot of different lights, colors to it, especially on sunset, right? If you put that, like these rays at the end of the day. And of course, again, what it is doing is it works kind of cool if I put it in here, but then if I put it here, there is still rays coming through the building. So that's a bit strange that it doesn't realize that this is not sky anymore, which is the more confusing when it has sky replacement. It works great, but it doesn't with the sun for some reason. It doesn't understand that. You can of course paint in a mask by hand, but then kind of defeats the purpose a little bit of having this like automated for you. Are not really description to what they do. Taking a picture of each LUT. Yes. This is, by the way, something that I really hope Affinity Photo is doing, that you get a live preview of all the LUTs from a folder, not from like importing them as adjustments. So I have to click 500 times for 500 LUTs, but like I point to a folder and then I see 15 LUTs I just downloaded, and then I go to another folder, I see another 20 LUTs I just downloaded. It has to be like quick and snappy to like test them, right? And work with them. Okay, let's go on here. Dramatic, let's turn off the sun rays here real quick. Dramatic, what does this do? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes it more dramatic. That's kind of nice. And you have a local contrast. You can make it weaker or stronger. Again, this is something like when someone asked before, what's the difference? Why do I need this if I have Affinity Photo? Would you know to do that? You're right. In Affinity Photo, how to do this kind of effect in there. You can do it, and you can do it better because you have more control, but you know how, and that's a big question. And Luminar is for people who don't know or care how, they just want to have the result, and they want to have it like quick and not like create 5 different layers and know the interactions between these layers to get a specific effect, you know. So that's basically the thing. Oh, we also have brightness and saturation. Interesting. Okay, so that's actually the dramatic thing is, I think, improved when I remember right. Let's go to the next one. Okay, mood is the LUTs. And here you have a nice, like this is something Affinity Photo needs quick. This kind of mouse over. Either this would even be better with a live preview, like a small thumbnail where you just see all of them and you can scroll through the list. But this mouse over thing where it's applied in like a real time, that's also very good. You see, and I think this is quicker than in the 4 version of Luminar, right? So that's also good. And you can set the amount, the contrast, the saturation. I don't see a way here to set the blend mode, so that's not good. In Affinity Photo you can do that, and a LUT can have really cool looks if you set it to soft light, for example, or to multiply, or to vivid light, stuff like that. You can play around with that and see what kind of result you get. Here you apparently can't do that because it doesn't have a blend mode for the LUT. So that's interesting. You can load custom LUT files, that's good. Toning. Highlights. Oh, there we go. You can give different colors to the highlights. So you can see I can make this more pink if I want to, and then also adjust the amount for all of the setting. That's pretty cool. So I can quickly adjust and say, okay, this should be a violet sunset. So that's kind of nice. And you can do the same with the shadows, and you can do the same with the balance. This is an adjustment you also have in Affinity Photo, by the way, as one adjustment layer. Matte. Oh, this is the matte look. I thought it was kind of matte in the sense of matte painting, but this is a matte look. This is another thing, like where you create an effect, you create a certain look. You see, like it's just like getting this kind of, this look is popular on Instagram, where it's like a little bit faded. And here again, you don't need to know how, you just like slide these sliders a little bit around, and then you get this kind of look. This is better, I think, for portraits, maybe also for landscapes. Cities, I'm not so sure, because cities are gray anyways from what they are. Mystical, let's see if this has improved, because this didn't look good in 4 at all. I think that's kind of better, right? It's a little bit Orton effect, I would say. I'm actually not sure what is happening right now. Let's zoom in here a little bit. What does the smoothness do? It makes it a little bit smoother. I can't really describe why, how. If you look at that building here and I move this down and I move it up, it looks a tiny bit different, but I couldn't really give you an explanation of what is happening here. You can adjust the shadows to be brighter or darker. Let's kick the amount up so we get a better idea. Ah, now we can see what it's doing. You see? So here it's like, oh, you can actually see what the software is doing here. So it's creating a second copy of the picture that is just has a blur on it, and then it's mixed with it. You see that? You see how this is getting blurry? And then it's just like a blend mode, and maybe some blend ranges applied to it. So this is how I also created the tutorial for the Orton look. So this is basically Orton effect. Interesting. Okay. Glow. Very glow. Very glowy here. You have again the softness. Let's go to 100%. Oh. Oh, that's not bad. I kind of feel like these look better than in the 4 version. You can make it warmer, you can make it cooler. That's actually not too bad. I have it at 100% so we see what's going on. And then I can bring it down a little bit. That's actually not too bad. Yeah. Cool. Nice. Okay, let's go to the next one. Film grain. Oh, you have the size? Oh, that's nice. Huh? The size is not changing. Is the size changing? Oh, please don't crash right now. Come on. There we go. Size. I don't see the size actually changing. It changes the contrast. You see? Like it's the same if you look here at the little parts, it's the same. It's just like here it has a different kind of contrast and blur setting. Roughness. And this is also kind of more like the contrast. Huh. And the amount, well, the amount is the amount. So it doesn't really change the size. This would have been amazing because this is missing in some different kind of software that you can set the size of the grain. This is really important if you want to add grain, but often you can't. Of course, in Affinity Photo, you just make a layer with noise and then you resize the layer and this creates the grain size. So that's pretty easy to do. Well, we don't have any skin or body here. What is the time here? Oh, we only have another 20 minutes or so. So let's go to Facebook to look for the winner. I think we have basically looked at most of it. We didn't look at the body settings here for the body shape. Maybe let's do this real quick. Unsplash, give me just a portrait, and then we go over to Facebook. And I also have to do the giveaway. Portrait. 1 second, 1 second. Stay tuned, my friends. I just need to find a picture where we have the body. Wait a second. Yeah, maybe this one. Okay, let's go with this one. Let's save this real quick and then load it here. Edit single image. You see, this is why I like to make longer streams. Like personally, I don't have a problem doing a 3-hour, 4-hour stream, but I understand it's not that fun to watch it afterwards, but I could talk for another 2 or 3 hours, no problem. Because I just enjoy talking about things and just like wondering, puzzling about things and just like figuring things out. Sorry, I didn't look at the chat, by the way. By the way, did you make a tutorial on how to do organ effect? Yes, I did. If you go to my channel, show you real quick, 1 second. If you go to my channel, there we go. You see there's a search icon here, this one, you click on that, and then you Orton, and then let's see if something comes up. Yes, Orton effect, there you go. This is my tutorial here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, here, let's see on composition. What does it give me? What kind of composition is that? I don't know, I would... Why cut every... like... Okay. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's like bring it here like so maybe. So we see a bit more of the body. Well, that's okay. Good. Okay. Let's go here, portrait mode. So body shape. Oh, we can go like super Barbie style or a little bit bigger, burly. By the way, is burly, when you say burly, is burly just men or is there also burly women? Is it like a term that you would only use for guys or for both genders or any kind of gender? So you can see you can like push this in, and of course, like I said, you wouldn't go like that. You would just like push this in a little bit or push this out a little bit. Again, this is a little bit limited. I would like to have something that says the hips, the shoulders, the neck, I don't know, you know, different parts of the body, not just like the complete body. You can have the abdomen, so you can see I can push this in or out. Again, doesn't make too much sense here in that case because she's slim. And it seems to be just in. You can't push it out, which is a bit strange. Why not be able to push it out? Because right now we are in a time where we have this kind of aesthetic of having more curves, basically. So you would like to have maybe the hips a little bit wider or the calves. I think these are the calves. I'm not sure. To have them a little bit wider. But this doesn't do it, right? Wrestling women are burly. Okay. I think burly is if you are like a big guy or a woman maybe, but you are muscular but not like a bodybuilder. So you are like, you're powerful but not. It's between having a bodybuilder, big muscles, and being fat. So in between, you have muscles and you have a little bit of fat on you. You know, so this I think that's burly. I'm not sure if that's right or not. So wrestling women are actually more like the bodybuilder look. Of course, there's different kind of bodybuilders. Different kind of wrestling characters out there. I don't know. The skin. I guess this is the face again. Oh, I didn't show you this. This is kind of crazy. Look at that. And they didn't do a great job with that. So you can replace the eyes. You see here. You can make it brown, you can make it green, you can make it gray, and you can make it hazel cat. You can also have like these kind of eyes. Look at that, like fantasy style. The problem here is, for example, the blue eyes, they look like you look a little bit like an alien. You can reduce the visibility so it's not that extreme, but for some reason you cannot set the tone of blue you want to have. It gives you a blue and that's that, and then boom, nothing more. You know, you can like the iris, you can have a flare in here and you can enlarge the eyes a little bit, maybe not too much. You can set the eye whitening, enhance the eyes, stuff like that. But I haven't found anything that you can use to adjust the eye color. You can improve the eyebrows. That's also nice to make it a little bit stronger. And you can remove the dark areas under the eyes. You can see here gets a little bit brighter. And by the way, this again is a point where you have to know that this is actually a possibility, because usually you wouldn't think about that if you added a photo that you remove the little shadow below the eye to make the skin or the face look a little bit younger, right? So these are things that you have to know if you want to use it, while here it's given to you as a simple choice, so you don't have to have all that kind of experience. Then also you have mouth, so you have the lip saturation and you have the redness of the lips. As you can see, you can kind of apply kind of digital makeup in that sense, and you can also make the lips darker. And the lips darkening, again, this is interesting, although here it's not really explained, and I haven't tested this, but usually, for example, if you have darker skin, the tone of the lips also is different. So you have you wouldn't have these kind of glowy pink lips that you would have on a light-skinned person. With a dark-skinned person, also the lips would be how can I say, in sync with the tone of the skin, a little bit darker, you know, because otherwise it would kind of look strange, you know. So but you have to know that you adjust that a little bit different to how do you say, take it into consideration. I don't know what the right word is, you know what I mean. Okay, just so it fits, so it looks kind of natural, right? Okay. Okay. Let's go to let's go to Facebook here for our contest, and for this I have to switch over here 1 second to load the contest in, because we want to have a winner this time, and then also I should do a giveaway. Let me see, where is the 1 second. Did I? Oh, there it is. Okay. I scrolled over it. Okay, so let's see who should be the winner this time. We don't have an original picture, so maybe I should have put this into the although it doesn't matter. It's just like, what is the most Christmassy picture or holiday picture? It doesn't have to be Christmas. Yeah, cool. You added some stars here and a little sign that says Merry Christmas. And I think the horses are already wearing these hats. I'm not sure. If they didn't, that's a really good edit. So that's pretty cool by Iris. Different skin tones. Yes, Yeah, right. Yeah. Thighs. Those are thighs. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. Gary? Oh, these are ice crystals. Why do they look like they are from outer space? Is this an effect, or did you like zoom in really strong into the picture? Because that looks like it's not only an optical zoom, but like a digital zoom, and then also cropped into the picture with a ton of vignetting on there. So, I mean, it looks interesting for an abstract picture. I wouldn't have thought about ice crystals when looking at it with all these like pink and green tones in here. Maybe that's the Christmas spirit. That's a bit strange. I don't know what that is exactly. Okay, let's go to the next one. What is going on here? My Christmas card. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a lot going on here. I can't zoom in it. One second, maybe here. There we go. Pretty cool. This is either your spouse or your daughter. I'm not sure. Because of the like 3D bodies, you can't really tell much about the age. But it's pretty cool. Very nice edit. This looks a little bit like the film, what is the English name? Like where the guy is capturing, like taming the dragon. The Dragon Tamers or something? The Disney movie? It looks like these kind of character outfits, right? Pretty cool. Very nice. Oh, there's a little, I don't know, creature down here. Very nice. And you put a little puppet up here, like an angel puppet. Really cool. Very nice edit. I kind of like how they fit really good into the room. You know, it's 3D. It's like, you know, it's kind of a completely different medium, but at the same time it fits really well. I kind of enjoy that. It's really cool. Okay, let me know. Like, we have to look at the others, of course, but who you think is the winner. Merry Christmas. It's also funny. So this is, of course, I guess Australia, because of the... This is not an emu, right? It's something else. Because the emus are the big ones. Or how? No, this is an emu. Let me see. Emu. Yes. And... how? Ah, they are called ostrich in English. Okay, these are ostriches and the other are emus. Okay, cool. Right. Pretty cool. Very nice. It is so strange to me that you have Christmas in summer. It's like, and what is also strange to me, as far as I know, there aren't really much summertime Christmas movies. So half of the planet has no movies made for them at all. Everything is in winter and snowing and like strange, right? There must be some. Maybe they are not popular here, but then where you are in Australia, you have a lot of these Christmas summertime movies where Santa is surfing or something. I don't know. So that's pretty cool. Ah, okay. This is from Sharon, Glass Angel. I guess that's a photo and then some editing with different overlays and paper texture. So that's pretty cool. Very interesting. How to train your dragon. Yeah. I recently saw the last one, which was also cool. I don't think it was as good as the first one, but it was still pretty good. Yeah. Still pretty nice. And I like also, like, even though this is a kids movie, how they redefine the images of the gender, right? That's like, it's not the classic, oh, there is the hero and the princess kind of style, but they play with these kind of things of who is strong, who is weak, who is courageous, who is like, has fear, stuff like that. And they mix it up to the different characters, you know, and not this classical kind of stereotype. So that's pretty interesting. Sorry, I should talk about the picture too. This is by Hugo. Pretty cool. Very nice. Did you use the Lighthouse tutorial for that? Because it looks a little bit from the style and stuff that you put this, I don't know the English name for that, the candle ring, I don't know what it's called in English, into this bubble. So that's pretty cool. Very nice. Very interesting. Okay. Did you apply a hairbrush here? This is by Arcadius. That's an interesting name. Okay. Is that a hairbrush down here? Like with brush, I mean like digital brush painting in Affinity. It looks like this hairbrush that I've also downloaded from what is called Brushizi, but then you have to apply the settings because otherwise you just get these lines here. It looks a little bit like spider webs. I think what you want to do is to create like a snow effect or such on here. But this is more like spider webby kind of thing. Okay, thank you very much. Pretty cool. Let's go to the next one. Merry Christmas to everyone. Wow, a lot of blur to isolate the tree. It's really hard to select all these kind of details in there. So that's interesting. You missed a little bit down here where you see the back of the room. I like the light atmosphere. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Theo. Let's go to the next one. Is this already the last one? No, wait a second. This is different. I thought these are the elements that have been put in here. So this is another composite. Arichit. Okay, so you had this photo here of the girl and then the owl, and you also put a tree in there. That's pretty cool. I like how the colors match and also the red tones fit to each other, so that's pretty nice. Yeah. Also the light situation, you can see like the light is coming from down here, shadow up here, interestingly enough, and the same here, where the light is coming from here, and then the shadow is on top of the head, not the other way around. Oh, and you also put the hat on her. It wasn't there, the Christmas hat. Pretty nice, pretty awesome. I don't know how you say in English. Wait a second. They are called, in German it's Wichtel. Weihnachtswichtel. Imp? That's an imp? Really? I didn't know that. I thought an imp is like a ghoul or something, like this like hunchback. That's an imp. I didn't know imp are Wichtel. Interesting. Okay. Learning something new. Pretty cool. Did you add some snow? Is that from my Winter Wonderland Pro Pack? These kind of snow effects? Did I put snow effects in there? I can't remember. I made so many packs in the past. Like, yeah, but you added some snow. I'm not sure if this is from my pack or somewhere else. Might be. Yes, I added snow overlays. I can remember that. Yes, I did. Okay, interesting. And this is from Marco. Nice bokeh balls in the background. And the Santa. Kind of looking at the bokeh balls, it looks like. Again, last, sorry for not sharing original photo, but I deleted them by mistake. Oh, that's not good. Maybe try a recover software. If you haven't wrote over it, it might still work. So I'm kind of like the favorite is like either this one or this one with the Christmas card. What would you say? What's your favorites? What is your like? Which is the a gnome? Hi Linda, thanks for joining. Those are tights. Oh, okay. So which one would you say is your favorite? Let's go through the names again. So we have Iris with the horses, Gary with the crystals, sorry, Linda with the Christmas cards, Eileen with the sunny Santa, Sharon with the glass angel, then we have Hugo with the bubble, Arcadius with the, I don't know what the English word for that is, but you can see the picture. Then Theo with the Christmas tree, Arichit with the owl and the girl, and then Jens with the imp, and Marco with the bokeh balls and Santa. What would you say is the best one? Christmas card says Delfert, DV. I always say DV. It's just simpler. Okay. What do you think is the best one? Tell me. So my favorites are these two, from Arijit and from Linda. But you have to tell me if you think otherwise, if you favor another picture. You like the ball from Hugo? That's pretty good too. That's pretty good too. Yeah, that's right. So this is also a competitor. The Girl and the Owl, the Christmas card. Hugo. So we have 2 for Hugo, 2 for the Christmas card, 1 for the Girl and the Owl. Okay, so these 3. We have to select from these 3. And by the way, the only thing I can give away are like free pro packs. So if you already have bought them, it's kind of... I could give you the pro pack from this month maybe, or from last month, because this wasn't included in the bundle if you don't have that. So you have to tell me. Girl and Owl? Who is Richard? This is also Girl and Owl, yeah. Okay, Wichtel, really? Okay, interesting. Wait a second. So let's see. Christmas card, Girl and Owl, and a Richard. So it's 3 times. Let's make both of them winners, right? What was it? I forgot again. So Christmas card and yeah. Okay, I will write your message on Facebook. Let me write that down here. So you both win. Owl and Christmas card by Linda. Linda card. I will message you on Facebook, and you can decide what kind of pro pack you want to have, so you get a discount, 100% discount code. And then I want to also do a giveaway as the last thing in the stream. So I haven't decided on any kind of pack I could give away, and also not on a method. Let me see real quick if I can do like I can pull the names from everybody who is watching right now. And then I can, wait a second. I can like select a random name from that. I have never done that before, so we have to figure that out real quick. I'm looking on my second screen because there I have my tool for streaming. They have a ruffle feature, like for these giveaways, but that is for Twitch. I don't know if it works for YouTube. Let's see. And I've never done that. Let's see. View counter. Char? No. End. I have end credits? I didn't know that. Okay. Spin wheel. Win fabulous prizes. Charity donation goal. Oh, wow. That's 46,000 euro camera. We should set that as a goal. If you feel spendy. No, I wouldn't know what to do with that. Let's see the spin wheel. What can I do with that? I'm so sorry. I've never... That doesn't look right here. There is a ruffle function. I can't find it right now. Donation goal. 1 second. I will just try for a second more. Subscribe goal sponsor. Poll. I can do a poll. There has to be something here. Cloudbot? No. Oh, maybe this. Q, loyalty, store, polls, betting, giveaway. Here we go. Merge, custom. No, I don't want to use that. Modules. Gamble mini game. 8-ball. So many stuff and nothing that I need right now. I'm so sorry. I should have prepared that. I thought this would be a little bit easier. There's quotes, there's a queue, there's loyalty. Giveaway history, current giveaway, giveaway settings, raffle. Enter the raffle. I'm sorry, I have no idea how to do that right now. So Okay. This, I know this is a little bit strange. I'm really sorry for that, but I will simply post a link in the video description, and let's say the first like 3 people who use it get the pack basically, because I just can't figure out right now how to do like a random thing. I hope that isn't too crazy. 1 second, I have to pull this up here. Should we do the pro pack from the last month? The black and white pack or something else? Is that a good idea? We could also do the online course, because I don't think a lot of people have done that. Should we do the online course maybe? This kind of magic autumn look online course, that would be cool. I don't think a lot of people have that, so maybe that's a better thing to give away. There we go. So let's do that. Share? No. Check out. Let's call this Holiday Special. And then we switch to 100%, and then we make a quantity of 3. Does that sound good? Let's save. And then we have a share link. Holiday Special. Yeah, I wrote that right. Okay, copy link address. Let me quickly see if that worked. Okay, so that works. So the first 3 people who use the link can get it for free, and everybody afterwards sees the normal sales page of the thing. So yeah, I hope that's okay. I hope that isn't too stupid to do it like that. So 3, 2, 1, boom, there we go. I will post the link multiple times, so you're just like, I mean, you can still see it easily, but there we go. Okay, so go. Take your free online course. There's just like 3 free giveaways of that course. All right. Whew, that was interesting. Let's switch over to the talk view real quick here to end the stream. There we go. Okay, sorry for the messing up the giveaway, but I think it works like this too. Maybe it's a bit more exciting even than just a random giveaway. And also people can like use it if they want it, and it doesn't go to someone who doesn't actually want it. So maybe that's a better way to do it. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that stream today. It was really interesting to check out Luminar AI a little bit with you, play around with the different features. I think it has some pretty cool qualities, but I'm not sure if I would buy it if I already had Luminar 4, because it's very similar. It's faster, it's more stable, it has some more tricks under the hood. But if you're happy with Luminar 4 and don't need the extra stuff, maybe save your money or wait for the next sale. That's sure coming for Luminar AI at some point. They also have Luminar X. That's also interesting to think about, which is like a subscription service where you get new presets. If you like presets, I think you get new ones every month, and they also give you like these online videos and other benefits. You can check that out. Not sure if that's worth it, but maybe if you like the stuff, if you really like the presets they create, maybe that's worth it for you. You really have to decide for your own. Personally, I think Luminar AI is pretty good. I would have expected a bigger jump, but maybe I was too hyped by their marketing because they made it sound like it's like really, really amazing, and then it's kind of just like a little step, a little improvement. But if you don't have Luminar at all, that's a good entry point maybe. Or again, buy the cheaper Luminar 4 and see if that's good for you. All right. That's basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a lot shorter this time, because everybody said that's what they want to have, shorter stream. Yeah, so thank you very much, and have a nice holiday. We will see each other before Christmas with the next tutorial, but still, have a nice holiday, stay safe, call your family if you can. Maybe don't visit them. I would suggest against that. Just like give them a call, maybe a video call, stuff like that, so it doesn't become a super spreader event or something like that. I think we can do one Christmas without the family, maybe. And yeah, otherwise enjoy your time, and yeah, enjoy also, of course, my Facebook community, meet other people and to talk with them, maybe make some friends. That's also a good option on there. Yeah. Where did you put the link? Did the link not? Huh? Where did I put the link? That's a good question. 1 second, let me close this. No, it's in there. Do you not see the link? Because I can see the link. If I pop out the chat, I can't see the link for some reason. But if I don't pop out the chat, I can see the link. Let's reload. Huh? That is very strange. Can someone see the link? Or just some people can see it and some people can't see it right now? Let me go to the YouTube page of the stream to see if it's there or not. It's not here either. So nobody saw the link or what? I will put it here. Oh no, that's not the one. 1 second. No link? Okay, interesting. So I have to go into the store again. 1 second. Sorry about that. No, let me see customers. Did someone? No, nobody bought it. Okay, so there was nobody saw that. Stay with me for a second. I have to post the link again. I'm so sorry about that. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Check out. Give me the link. Copy link address. There you go. So this should work now, hopefully. Can you see the link now? I really hope it works now. Let's close this. Put this here. That is the strangest thing ever. Because I can see it here, but now I can't see the other link, so I'm really sorry this doesn't work. Can anybody see the link now or not? That is so strange. This has never happened to me. Wait a second. No, I can't use that. What is going on here? Let's go to customers. No, nobody has used it so far, I think. So nobody, not yet? Okay, let's do a really strange variation of that. I will post it as a picture on the screen because I don't know why the chat is not picking up on that. I don't think my chat is blocking me from posting on my own chat room, but maybe it is. Wait, I will rephrase the name of the link. Wait a second. Let's delete this code and then make a new one. We will call this Xmas, so it's a little bit shorter. Then go here to 100%. Set this to 3. Save. Share. Copy link. Go over here. Okay. Good. So this is where you have to go. I'm sorry that we have to do it like this old school, but this is where you have to go. This is the address. So gum.co and then slash prxlw/xmass. And this should lead you to the page where you find the course. Hopefully. If that doesn't work either, then don't know what to do. That's very messy giveaway. Okay, this wasn't the plan. I thought we do something cool, but this kind of wasn't it. Okay. I hope this works now. Let me know if that works. And next time I have to really plan this a little bit better. I don't know why it didn't. I can see it here. It's so strange. Okay. Good. I will check the customers here to see if anybody has used it yet or not. So far, nobody. So you click on I want this, of course, and then... Oh, wait, do I have to save the changes first? No. The black and white link just appeared for me. The black and white link? I hit the link. What black and white link? Oh no, that's not that. This is my bot. This is my bot doing stuff. So that's not the link. You enter the stuff you're seeing on the screen right now. Oh my god, that's so messy right now. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That's not the link. That's for the black and white pack. Enter what you see on the screen right now. Type that into your browser. And then this is the sales page where you get the course for free. The first 3 people get it for free. Does that work? Oh man, this is so bad. I thought this would be really cool, but it completely backfired. No, not the black and white link. The text here, the text you can see here. Enter that into your browser. This text, that's the link. This is the link here, this one. There, go here. Oh my god. That's the worst giveaway ever. Okay, so that completely didn't work. There you go. You have to enter this one here. There you go. So now we have a clear goal. This didn't copy. There we go. This. Enter this into your browser. Text doesn't work? Why? How does it not work? Wait a second. Does it not work? What is going on here? It works for me. I don't know why. It's kind of... If I enter this, maybe you misspelled it. Because if I enter this here, it works. What? I don't know what else to do right now. I have no idea what to do right now about that. Wait a second. Here's another version what we can do. We will find a version to do this. 1 second. How can I do this right now? I can post it in my Facebook group, but I mean that I'm not sure if that makes sense right now. Yeah, it changes to gumroad.com. That's okay. And you should see a sales page then, and you just click on I want this. But nobody has used the link so far. Someone has used the black and white link, but not the course link. How can I do this right now? I know how I'm doing this. 1 second. Let me go to the page of the stream. 1 second. Okay, I will edit the video. I hope this works without crashing the stream. And then I will put this as a link. This is the first. What is this? That's not it. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Let's save this. Okay. So right now, if you refresh the stream page, you will see in the video description the first text. That's the link that you have to click on, and this will bring you to the store with the course, and the first 3 people who use that get it for free, right? Okay, there we go. I hope that works. Just refresh the page of the live stream right now and look at the video description. You can also open it in an extra window. That should work, because otherwise I don't know what. You got it? Okay, that's good. So 1 person got that. Let's see. Yes, it's gone. Okay, already 3 people have taken advantage of that. That was quick. I'm sorry for that. That was so messy. And we like spent like 30 minutes on that to fix that, or 20 minutes at least. Okay, all right, so that was the giveaway. That went really fast. I didn't expect that to go in seconds. So yeah, good. Okay, so thank you, and sorry again for messing up the giveaway. And I will write Linda and Arichit, I think, for their pro version, pro pack that they want to have, to send me which one they want to have. Okay. So thank you very much. Have a nice holiday, and yeah, enjoy your time, enjoy your family, and yeah, stay safe, of course. Stay safe. That's very important. All right. Bye.